on, guys? Coach Grinelli here at Jacksonville University with Sweetlax Academy alongside
Coach Lible here at Jacksonville and Sweetlax as well.
We're going to talk about some dodging locations, dodging angles, and then
conversely, it'd be protecting the interior, protecting the paint, all right? Deterring ball carriers from getting through that red zone if you play football or watch football, all right? And forcing them into areas where they are less successful by first your on-ball approach, all right? And then what we'll be doing after that by playing our angles properly. All right, guys, behind me, you'll see a set of cones, both above the cage and below. All these yellow cones are set up in a specific angle, all right, to show you the paint. The paint, okay, and a lot of coaches have different names for it, but essentially it's the area where our goalie and our 6 defenders want to protect at all costs. If and when a ball carrier gets inside this arc, this paint, the percentages and the chances of those offensive players being successful in scoring go up exponentially. So what we want to do, all right, is deter the ball carrier from getting inside of the arc and inside of the paint by our angles. Now, the arc is a 10 to 12 yard arc from top of the, in between the pipes to the top of about 15 yards. You'll see 2 yards below that is the arc, okay? And then it'll angle towards GLE. Now it's angled specifically because as a ball carrier is going downfield, and if the on-ball defender is deterring that ball carrier from getting inside the paint, he should be arcing and angling that ball carrier towards the pylon, okay? Secondly, when you recognize these cones are at an arc at a 10 to 12 yard radius, okay, that range differs, one, from offensive players who are bigger, stronger, and faster, and the age level, all right? That age level, when you get to the collegiate, all right, MLL and PLL, that range, and it could be per player or per team, will get larger, okay? When we say that that guy has a 15-yard paint, it means that he can pull it pretty significantly hard and also accurately, all right, at the 15-yard mark. Now, the paint is also an area for an off-ball defender to recognize when and if an on-ball defender is beat, when he should go to support, and if he does not help that on-ball defender until he's inside the paint, then that's an issue, and we'll recognize per stats and per the end of that drill, if we're in practice, whether or not the ball's in the back of the net. So, at the edge of the paint, when we're talking about on-ball defenders, when an offensive player is getting closer to the edge of the paint, that's in our minds, okay, and understanding from the defenders and our goalie behind us, letting us know, okay, he's at the paint, you got to get your hands on him. And when you get your hands on him, if you do, it's really important about where on the offensive player and how, okay, and we'll talk about that soon.
And as you can see, we have orange cones on the perimeter here, right, where we are identifying our trigger dodging spots, right? The difference between the place where we trigger, right, and where we re-dodge is probably about 10 to 12 yards, right? Coach Lible just explained that the yellow cones are the paint, right? That's where we're going to try to attack to and then reassess, you know, where we are on the field and who's coming to us and our on-ball defender's posture. Right? When we're talking about dodging in this alley, this top right alley here, our first thought is, where is my strength? As a midfielder, I'm a righty, so eventually I want to get to my right hand. Right? So the first thing I'm thinking is, how can I attack the middle of the field to free up more space to my right hand? Right? First thing is turning the angle of my body, right, to go across the field versus angling into the middle here, right? I want to make it seem like as a dodger, I want to go that way, right? So forcing my defender to elevate himself, ultimately opening up the right alley here, right? That could be running to the hash mark to give myself more space down the alley, or simply just giving a little stutter step to the left and then going right, all depending on my athleticism, my speed, and my ability as a dodger. As an offensive player, I can establish my dodge and my trigger dodge from this spot in the field, which we call really the wing here, which a lot of offensive guys have a lot of success. Right? When I'm attacking, right, right? I always want to be thinking, can I take my defender where I don't want to go first? In this case, if I want to get underneath, I'm going to try to drive myself to the middle of the field, right? As we learned from Coach Leibel, right? A lot of times the defenders are trying to take away the middle of the field. As offensive players, we're thinking top side is the land opportunity. If you get to the top side, it becomes really difficult to stop the on-ball defender and have someone to slide, right, ready in the middle of the field. Right? So my first thought is, how much can I get Coach Leibel to commit upfield, right, so I can change directions and open up a lane underneath, right? As I continue to dodge down the alley, right, then I can enter the paint. That's where I'm thinking, get out with my feet to become a feeder, maybe square up, re-attack the top foot, maybe get back underneath, and roll back, ultimately trying to play to our strengths.
All right, in its most simplest form, on the low wing, all right, a lot of coaches, a lot of teams have different philosophies here based off whether or not the offensive player is a lefty or a righty, but essentially what we want to do is we want to continue to keep the ball carried down the alley. If the offensive player is elevating his dodge, right, and if I go on a straight line, what have I done? I've allowed the ball carrier to get above my top shoulder. So what do? What I'd like to reference here is if somebody were dragging the back of your shorts as the ball carrier is going upfield, you're putting your butt to the middle of the field, elevating yourself, and your toes and hips are facing downfield. All right, so if we go over that again, obviously if we can approach the ball carrier, all right, right foot dominant, if he continues to elevate, it's the same thing. I'm bringing my butt, okay, and the middle of my shorts to the middle of the field, okay, to turn the ball carrier. If he wants to get above me, fine, but he's going outside the paint at that point. If we want to force him down the alley, he makes his move, all right, cross-check that hip bone, drive him out, and then at that point, we either need to re-engage because he still has the ball, or we're getting ready to be off-ball support. All right, guys, one of the pointers here, we talk a lot about getting on the hip bone a lot, all right? To equate that, right, if I have contact on the offensive player, and a lot of us do this a lot, especially bigger guys on smaller guys, right? First off, you've heard low man wins, gotta get low. Head is below the ball carriers. But if I make contact here, one, I may come up and hit him in the head or the neck, which is a flag, or, right, I push him. Am I moving his body at all? No, especially against bigger, stronger, faster guys. If I push him down here, right, he's not moving. The hot spot is the middle of his body, the hip bone. If I make contact on the hip bone, right, he's then off balance. He has to take a false step to deter himself from falling, and then I have the advantage to go forward, close the gap, and what have I done by default? Force him away from the cage to deter that angle. All right, another point, this is for poles and short sticks. One thing that we see a lot, especially with the younger guys, say the ball carrier is putting his stick up to shoot, right? What do I want to do? I'm salivating, I'm gonna get this big check. I throw the check, I miss, I hit him in the foot, or he just gets by me. Or what a lot of guys love to do, put their stick in front, change their hips, get skinny. What does the offensive player do? He's able to roll and get to the inside. What we're getting at here is less is more. Yeah, it may be boring. Yeah, it may not seem right because you haven't dislodged the ball, but nowadays it's protecting the interior, playing as a defensive unit, making the offense to create offense by moving that ball, and also, all right, with the shot clock, you're buying time for your defensive unit behind you. You're saving the ability to have to slide and be chaotic, right? And you're using that shot clock as your advantage, because if they don't get a shot clock because you haven't made a mistake, right, ball gets to go the other way.